Welcome. This task video is designed to demonstrate the major steps you will need to complete when performing this task in the live system. In this topic, we will walk through the steps for initiating a new manifest as a generator in the Hazardous Waste Program, or HWP Registry. We'll begin this process from the HWP Registry homepage. By default, the homepage shows the Manifests tab. Note in this example, there are two draft manifests shown in the Open Manifests table. To create a new manifest from here, we click on the New Manifest button. The manifest page displays. Below the page title, you will see 5 chevrons that indicate the sections that must be completed on the manifest: Generator, Carrier, Intended Receiver, Waste, and Review. The chevron shown in shaded green indicates the current section or page of the manifest that you are viewing. On the generator page, we must search to find the waste shipping facility. You can search for a facility by typing in information such as your generator number, company name, facility name, or facility location in the Enter Search Terms Here field. Note that you must enter at least 5 characters in the search field in order for search results to be displayed in the lower table. In this example, one result is shown in the Search for a Facility table after 8 characters have been typed in the search field. If the search results are too many to display, the system shows a message in the Search for a Facility table, prompting you to add more characters in the search field. When the correct waste shipping facility is shown in the Search for a Facility table, click the radio button to select it. Note that now the facility is shown in the upper, Selected Facility, table. Then click the Save and Next button. We are now on the Carrier page. Note the chevron for the completed generator page now shows in a darker green color. Also note that if we'd like to go back to the previous page, or even cancel out of the manifest creation, we can click here. Now we need to select a carrier for the manifest. The process for searching for a carrier is similar to searching for a facility. In the Enter Search Terms Here field, you can search by ESA number, company name, mailing address, or email. Again, you must type in at least 5 characters for any search results to appear. In this example, based on the partial company name entered, one carrier is shown in the search results. When the correct carrier is shown in the Search for a Carrier table, click the radio button to select it. We are now presented with the carrier pop-up window, where we can enter the carrier contact and vehicle information, if known. This information can also be entered later by the carrier at the time of waste pickup. Additional vehicles can be added as well as driver information, if desired. Once complete, click Save. The carrier is now shown in the upper, Selected Carriers, table. Note that if we would like to edit the carrier information, or even remove it from the manifest, we can click here. In this example, we're all good with the carrier selected, so we will click the Save and Next button. Next, we are moved to the Intended Receiver page. As with the previous 2 pages, we must now search and select a receiver for the manifest. In the lower table, Search for an Intended Receiver, we will again use the Enter Search Terms Here field to search by ESA number, company name, receiving facility address, or email to find the receiver we intend to use for the manifest. Search results appear in the table after 5 or more characters are entered in the search field. In this example, based on the company name entered, one receiver is shown in the search results. When the intended receiver is shown in the Search for a Carrier table, click the radio button to select it. The intended receiver for the manifest is now shown in the upper, Selected Intended Receiver, table. Once we've reviewed the information, we'll click the Save and Next button. After selecting the 3 major parties associated with the manifest, generator, carrier, and receiver, we must now add the wastes being shipped. The generators facility that was selected on the first page is shown here again in the selected facility table for reference. Note that only active waste streams associated with this facility can be searched and shown in the active waste streams table. Using the search field, or by using the Add Filters button, we can filter and search for the waste streams that are to be shipped via this manifest. We can search the active waste streams by typing the waste number, waste class, waste type, description, or hazardous waste number in the search field. Also from this page, if a new waste stream needs to be shipped from this facility, we can add a new waste stream directly from this page. Refer to other documents on the Learning website for steps how to complete that task. Once we have filtered and searched for an active waste stream, click the checkbox to select it. After all waste streams have been added to the manifest, click the Save and Next button to continue. The next page for waste shipping information is now presented. At the top of the page, we see the waste information for the waste stream selected on the previous page. The following shipping information fields are required to be completed: a shipping name, quantity of waste shipped, and the unit of measure associated with the quantity. The remaining shipping information fields are optional, and are thus not required on Ontario manifests. These fields, however, can be completed if you would like to use this manifest to support compliance with other jurisdictional requirements. In our example, we've entered the required shipping information for the waste stream. Depending on your screen resolution, you may need to scroll down to see all of the page. In the shipment details section, we are prompted to add shipment details, such as the scheduled shipment date and scheduled arrival date. Other shipping details are optional, such as special handling, a 24-hour emergency contact number, and additional TDG info can also be entered. Note, depending upon the special handling option selected, you may be presented with more fields to complete. Once all selections and fields are complete, click Save and Next. We are now presented with the last page of the manifest entry process, the review page. First of all, at the top right, we can see that the manifest is in draft status. To the left of that, we can also see the warning message that additional information is required on the manifest before shipment can occur. As we look down the page, we can also see tracking information associated with the manifest. Below this, we see a summary view of the major sections we completed on the manifest: generator, carrier, intended receiver, and waste information. Note that the waste summary information is shown on a different tab. Scroll down the page to review the other sections. Here we can review the summary information sections for the carrier and intended receiver. Any sections that are missing a green checkmark at the top left are not complete and must be finished before waste shipment can occur. Recall, in our example, we didn't enter the vehicle information when filling out the carrier information, since we didn't know it at the time. You can click Edit to update and complete any section of the manifest from this view. Note, in the carrier information section, you can also add additional carriers right from this view. Now let's scroll back up to the top of the summary page. Back at the top of the review page, let's take a quick look at the other boxes shown on the manifest. The first one is ready for signatures. Note the button is currently shown as grayed out, which means it is not active. This is due to the manifest not being fully complete or ready for shipment. Basically, we don't have green check marks on all of the information sections. The next box, Cancel Manifest, is active. It allows you to cancel the manifest if you created it error. A word of caution: once you click this button, the manifest is completely deleted from the system and cannot be viewed again. Lastly, note that any signed manifests cannot be cancelled. The lower box allows you to download a copy of the manifest. The button here is activated once you submit the manifest for signatures. After you're finished looking over the manifest review page, Click back to Dashboard to return to the Manifest tab of the Registry homepage. On the Manifests tab of the HWP Registry homepage, make sure you are viewing the Open Manifests list. In the list, you can see the new manifest that we just added. If you have many manifests, remember you can use the filter to limit the number shown in the list and make it easier to find the manifest for which you are looking. This concludes the review of the steps for initiating a manifest as a generator in the HWP registry.